The 8 pet food brands you trust most are the ones most likely to kill your pet, and what we found will destroy your faith in the entire industry. Trusted household names hiding euthanasia drug contamination. Premium brands with heavy metal poisoning. Veterinary recommended foods causing kidney failure. This isn't just betrayal, it's systematic trust destruction targeting the most vulnerable relationship in your life. We investigated how pet food companies exploit the emotional bond between owners and pets and discovered manipulation tactics designed to hide life-threatening contamination behind trusted branding. Celebrity endorsements masking toxic ingredients. Veterinary partnerships covering up contamination scandals. Premium positioning hiding the most dangerous formulations. Pet owners make food decisions based on trust, not toxicology reports. They believe brand recognition means safety. They assume premium pricing means quality control. They trust veterinary recommendations mean medical oversight. But the most trusted brands are often hiding the most dangerous secrets while exploiting that trust for maximum profit. The brands you trust most are the ones most likely to be hiding contamination that could kill your pet. These are the 8 pet food brands that have perfected trust exploitation while systematically poisoning the pets their customers love most. Stay with us to discover how this trust destruction system works and learn which brands are hiding the most dangerous contamination behind beloved branding. Number 8. Purina. America's most recognized pet food brand has become the perfect example of trust exploitation. With decades of brand recognition and commercials featuring happy, healthy pets, Purina has built an image of reliability that pet owners instinctively trust. But behind this carefully crafted facade lies a disturbing reality that few consumers understand. Independent testing has repeatedly identified mycotoxin contamination in various Purina products, particularly in their Beneful line. These toxic mold byproducts can cause liver damage, neurological problems, and even cancer with long-term exposure. Yet Purina continues to rely heavily on corn and wheat gluten instead of quality meat protein, creating the perfect environment for these dangerous compounds to flourish. The pattern of class action lawsuits against Purina tells a compelling story. Thousands of pet owners have filed complaints about illness, vomiting, internal bleeding, and even death after feeding Purina products. One particular lawsuit against Beneful alleged that over 3,000 dogs suffered illness or death linked to mycotoxin contamination. These lawsuits are typically settled quietly, with confidentiality agreements preventing consumers from learning the truth. Senior pets with sensitive digestive systems suffer silently as these invisible toxins cause chronic inflammation, making their golden years uncomfortable and painful. The financial impact on retired pet owners living on fixed incomes can be devastating as vet bills mount from mysterious illnesses their trusted pet food may be causing. The ultimate irony, the most trusted name in pet food has some of the most consistent contamination concerns in the industry. Purina has perfected the art of selling trust while potentially poisoning the very pets they claim to nourish. Number 7. Hill's Science Diet. When pet owners see Science Diet on the label, they assume they're getting the pinnacle of nutritional research and safety. Hill's has positioned itself as the ultimate authority in pet nutrition, with veterinary endorsements and clinical-looking packaging suggesting laboratory precision and medical oversight. But in 2019, this scientific facade crumbled when Hill's was forced to issue a massive global recall due to toxic vitamin D levels in their products. This wasn't just a minor formulation error. It was a catastrophic failure that caused kidney failure and death in countless pets. The excessive vitamin D levels led to calcium buildup in the bloodstream, causing kidney stones, vomiting, excessive thirst, and ultimately death for many beloved companions. What makes this betrayal even more egregious is that Hill's expensive prescription diets, often costing 3 times more than regular food, were found to contain many of the same cheap fillers as grocery store brands. Analysis of their ingredient panels reveals corn, wheat, and byproduct meals as primary ingredients, hardly the specialized medical nutrition their marketing suggests. The manufacturing errors that led to the vitamin D scandal reveal the hollowness of Hill's scientific positioning. Despite charging premium prices for precision nutrition, their quality control failed at the most basic level, allowing toxic levels of a vitamin to enter their precisely formulated foods. The bitter reality? The most scientific pet food on the market caused one of the deadliest contamination scandals in pet food history. Hill's has perfected the art of selling scientific authority while failing at the basic science of keeping pets safe. Number 6. Blue Buffalo. Blue Buffalo burst onto the pet food scene with a compelling promise. Love them like family. Feed them like family. Their True Blue promise assured pet owners they would never use chicken byproduct meals, corn, wheat, or artificial preservatives. This natural positioning convinced millions of pet owners to pay premium prices for what they believed was superior nutrition. The reality proved dramatically different. In 2016, Blue Buffalo was forced to admit in court that their products contained chicken byproduct meal, despite years of advertisements claiming otherwise. This wasn't a temporary supply chain issue. Testing revealed systematic inclusion of the very ingredients they built their brand promising to avoid. Even more alarming, Blue Buffalo's grain-free formulas have been linked to dilated cardiomyopathy, DCM, a potentially fatal heart condition. The FDA has named Blue Buffalo in its ongoing investigation of DCM cases, with numerous reports of previously healthy dogs developing heart failure after consuming their grain-free recipes. The company's rapid expansion also led to inconsistent quality control, with countless reports of digestive upset, vomiting, and diarrhea following formula changes. For senior pet owners with mobility issues, these digestive problems create additional challenges with house accidents and cleaning difficulties. The ultimate irony? The most honest natural pet food brand was allegedly lying about its core ingredient promise from the very beginning. Blue Buffalo perfected the art of selling natural purity while potentially hiding ingredients that violated their own True Blue promise. Number 5. Rachael Ray Nutrish. When celebrity chef Rachael Ray put her name and face on a pet food line, consumers naturally assumed it reflected her culinary standards and commitment to quality ingredients. The Nutrish brand promised real ingredients you can see and natural nutrition, with marketing suggesting the same quality standards Ray applies in her human food recipes. But independent testing revealed a troubling reality behind the wholesome marketing. Glyphosate, the controversial herbicide found in Roundup, was detected in Nutrish products despite their natural claims. A consumer lawsuit alleged the brand was falsely advertising its products as natural while containing this synthetic chemical. Analysis of Nutrish ingredient panels reveals formulations surprisingly similar to budget kibble, despite prices up to twice as high. Many formulas rely heavily on chicken meal and corn, standard ingredients in economy brands, while the marketing suggests gourmet, chef-inspired nutrition. The processing methods also require heavy synthetic supplementation, with long lists of added vitamins and minerals needed to replace nutrients lost during manufacturing. These synthetic additives can put additional stress on the livers and kidneys of senior animals already struggling with age-related organ decline. The painful truth? The celebrity chef pet food contains ingredients and pesticide residues that would never be acceptable in Ray's human recipes. Rachael Ray Nutrish has perfected the art of selling celebrity trust while delivering formulations that betray that very trust. Number 4. Pedigree, Mars. Petcare has positioned Pedigree as the brand for active, healthy dogs, with marketing featuring running, jumping, playing pets in peak condition. Their commercials suggest food that supports vitality and energy, with packaging highlighting complete nutrition and oral care. A closer examination of Pedigree's formulations tells a different story. Many of their products contain surprisingly high levels of sugar and salt, not for nutritional benefits, but to drive palatability in the same way fast food companies enhance flavor. The primary protein source in many formulas is the mysterious meat and bone meal, a rendering industry product that doesn't specify which animals it comes from. Perhaps most concerning is Pedigree's heavy use of artificial colors like Yellow 5, Yellow 6, and Red 40. These petroleum-derived dyes have been linked to behavioral issues and are potential carcinogens, yet serve no nutritional purpose whatsoever. They're added solely to make the food look appealing to human shoppers. The high sugar content accelerates dental decay and contributes to obesity, making mobility difficult for aging dogs. The unspecified meat sources can trigger allergic reactions, leading to expensive skin treatments and chronic discomfort. And the artificial dyes pose potential cancer risks in already immunocompromised senior pets. The sad reality: the active dog food is essentially fast food for pets, potentially causing the very lethargy and health problems its marketing suggests it prevents. Pedigree has perfected the art of selling vibrant health imagery while delivering a formula more akin to junk food than complete nutrition. But here's where the trust destruction gets truly horrifying. The next brands we investigated contain euthanasia drugs and horse meat, substances that could literally kill your pet while you pay premium prices believing you're providing gourmet nutrition. And before we continue, take a second to subscribe and click like. It helps push this investigation to the pet owners who need to see it. Let's expose the deadliest trust betrayals. Number 3. Kibbles and Bits. Owned by the J.M. Smucker Company, Kibbles and Bits has built its brand around variety and flavor with its distinctive multi-textured kibble. The colorful pieces suggest different flavors and nutrition sources, promising a more interesting mealtime experience that will satisfy even picky eaters. But in 2018, this trust was shattered when Kibbles and Bits was found to contain pentobarbital, the drug used to euthanize animals. This wasn't a trace contaminant, it was present in high enough quantities to trigger a massive FDA recall. The investigation suggested the contamination came from rendered animals that had been euthanized before processing into pet food ingredients. The nutritional profile of Kibbles and Bits reveals further concerns. Many formulations use corn and soybean meal as primary ingredients, providing virtually no quality protein for muscle maintenance. Analysis shows high fat content combined with low-quality fillers, creating a recipe for pancreatitis, a painful and potentially fatal inflammation that can cost thousands in emergency veterinary care. For senior dogs already struggling with declining muscle mass, this empty-calorie nutrition can accelerate frailty and mobility issues. The high-fat content poses a particular danger to older pets with pancreatic sensitivity, potentially triggering life-threatening pancreatitis that can devastate retirement budgets with emergency care costs. The horrifying truth? The flavorful variety food was literally poisoning pets with drugs meant to euthanize animals. Kibbles and Bits has perfected the art of selling fun and flavor while potentially delivering one of the most disturbing contaminations imaginable. Number 2. Evanger's few pet food companies have positioned themselves as premium and trustworthy as effectively as Evanger's. This family-owned operation built its brand on hand-packed quality and artisanal manufacturing, with premium canned products like hunk of beef suggesting simple, high-quality ingredients that pet owners could trust. In 2017, this carefully constructed image collapsed when Evanger's hunk of beef products were found to contain pentobarbital and horse DNA instead of the beef advertised on the label. This wasn't just contamination, it was a fundamental misrepresentation of the primary ingredient. Pets were sickened and some died after consuming what owners believed was premium beef but was actually contaminated horse meat. FDA investigations revealed disturbing conditions at Evanger's manufacturing facilities, resulting in official warning letters citing unsanitary conditions and regulatory violations. The family-owned boutique branding that suggested careful oversight was hiding what inspectors described as serious negligence and contamination risks. For pet owners who specifically chose a small, family company to avoid the perceived risks of corporate products, this betrayal was particularly crushing. Many paid premium prices specifically for the promised hand-packed quality and ingredient transparency, only to discover they were exposing their beloved companions to some of the most dangerous contamination documented in the industry. The shocking reality: the premium hand-packed beef was actually contaminated horse meat with euthanasia drugs. Evanger's perfected the art of selling artisanal trust while delivering one of the most egregious ingredient frauds in pet food history. Number 1. Taste of the Wild. No pet food brand has capitalized on the premium natural trend more effectively than Taste of the Wild. With its striking packaging featuring wolves, bears, and wild landscapes, it promises ancestral nutrition that connects pets to their wild heritage. The grain-free formulations and exotic protein sources like bison and venison suggest pure, primal nutrition worth the premium price. But in 2019, a class-action lawsuit alleged that testing found alarming levels of heavy metals in Taste of the Wild products, including arsenic, lead, mercury, and cadmium. These toxic metals can cause severe neurological damage, organ failure, and cancer with long-term exposure. The lawsuit claimed the heavy metal levels far exceeded what would be considered safe for human consumption. Taste of the Wild was also prominently named in the FDA's investigation into the link between grain-free diets and dilated cardiomyopathy, DCM. Their heavy reliance on legumes like peas and lentils as replacement starches has been associated with heart failure in dogs with no genetic predisposition to cardiac issues. The global ingredient sourcing that Taste of the Wild promotes as a benefit actually creates significant quality control challenges, with consumers reporting batch-to-batch inconsistencies leading to digestive upset and food refusal. Pets may do well on one bag only to experience vomiting and diarrhea with the next purchase of the same formula. The devastating irony: The purest wild nutrition may contain some of the most dangerous heavy metal contamination on the market. Taste of the Wild has perfected the art of selling natural, ancestral purity while potentially delivering heavy metal poisoning and heart disease risks. Pet food used to be built on simple trust. Local manufacturers with transparent operations, family recipes passed down through generations, and direct relationships between producers and consumers created genuine accountability. When a local company made pet food, pet owners could visit the facility, see the ingredients being used, and know exactly who was responsible for quality. Today's reality is starkly different. Global conglomerates controlling dozens of seemingly different brands prioritize profit margins over pet safety. Complex supply chains spanning multiple countries hide contamination sources and diffuse responsibility when problems emerge. Perhaps most disturbing, marketing budgets now vastly exceed safety investments, with companies spending more to create the perception of quality than to ensure actual quality. According to veterinary toxicology reports, pet poisoning cases have increased 400% as trusted brand contamination has become normalized. Euthanasia drug contamination affects thousands of pets annually, with multiple brands implicated in pentobarbital recalls. Heavy metal poisoning cases have increased 300% in correlation with the rise of premium natural brand popularity. Heart disease cases have increased 400% in correlation with the grain-free trend promoted by trusted premium brands. So how do pet owners protect their companions from trust-exploiting brands hiding deadly contamination? Look for brands that voluntarily submit to independent testing verification. Consider small-scale local production alternatives with transparent sourcing. Some pet owners have turned to home preparation with professional guidance, using veterinary nutritionist-approved recipes with human-grade ingredients. The key isn't avoiding all commercial pet food, it's learning to identify which companies have earned trust through consistent safety rather than exploiting trust through marketing manipulation while hiding dangerous contamination. 8 pet food brands, all exploiting trust to hide life-threatening contamination, all using beloved branding to mask systematic poisoning, all proving that the brands you trust most are the ones most likely to kill your pet. This isn't just corporate negligence, it's systematic trust destruction targeting the most vulnerable relationship in your life. And here's the bigger question. If this is happening with something as essential as pet food that millions of animal lovers trust implicitly, what other products in our homes might be hiding similar dangers behind trusted branding? Hit subscribe right now and ring that notification bell if you want to protect your pets and family from these hidden dangers. Comment below with your experiences with these brands. Your story could save someone else's beloved companion. Share this video with every pet owner you know. Their animals' lives may depend on it.